Hey everyone, and welcome to Flint Community Players Artist Spotlight, where we give you a look at the artists that are going to be lending their talents to the stage here at Flint Community Players in upcoming productions. Today we are joined by some of the artists that are a part of the next production here at Flint Community Players, the Rocky Horror Show.
My name is Tamera Burke. I play one of the fabulous Phantoms.
My name is Sarah Edgerton. I'm playing one of the Phantoms. My character is kind of flirty. She kind of plays with Brad and Janet when they first come into the castle. She likes to cause a little bit of mischief in the castle and just have fun following Frankenfurter and Riff Raff around.
Hi, I am Tamera Burke. I play the rebellious teenager Phantom, and she's like a baby Madonna. She loves just having like a little bit of an attitude, but it's not a intimidating one. It's just, oh, we better not mess with her, but I want to be friends with her.
The Phantoms are kind of just in the background. I honestly think they're kind of the real orchestrators of everything. They're kind of the real plot drivers, making everything happen, making cars break down, all that kind of stuff.
The Phantoms are the groupies for Frankenfurter. They follow him, they adore him, they are behind everything he does. They're just there for him.
Best way to describe it is to compare it to the trio in Little Shop of Horrors. I feel like we keep the show in a, I would say, organized like route to continue from beginning to end and get everything there. Everything has to, you know, start, get to the end, climax.
Yeah.
Climax. And I feel like the Phantoms help string the show along.
So can you tell us a little bit about the plot of the Rocky Horror Show?
Confusing.
Oh, the plot of Rocky Horror, okay.
I honestly, the best way that I could describe it is just how sexual encounters can turn everything very bonky, wild on its head.
Rocky Horror is about a young couple, newly engaged, who gets in they get a flat tire one night. They wander into this castle to use the phone, and it changes their perception of everything they know.
That get whisked off into a kind of mystic adventure that was not on their bucket list, but they can definitely cross it off. I would describe it as that, yeah.
This musical has tons of iconic songs and dances. What would you say is your favorite number in the show to dance to?
I think the floor show. I think the floor show is fun because it takes everybody kind of out of their element. It's not an everyday dance number. It's a little bit different. It's fun.
Time warp, no question. It's so fun. We learned it first for a reason. It's the most complicated one, but it's got so much personality in it, and it really allows like all the Phantoms to kind of showcase their own little personalities.
Oh, easy. The easiest one. I'm kidding. I would say floor show. I would say floor show is my favorite because although it is a lot to remember and it is the longest number, it is structured so perfectly to where everything seems so smooth, and it doesn't even seem that long as you're doing it. And it's the one that was engraved in my brain the quickest. And I really love floor show. Getting to interact with everyone. It's one of the few numbers I get to interact with everyone in the cast, and I love it so much.
So the Rocky Horror Show is based on the movie The Rocky Horror Picture Show, which is a cult classic and has a huge following of loving, dedicated fans. What would you say is your favorite movie that has that cult classic status to it?
I would say probably Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. She owns my heart and soul. In all honesty, I love her so much.
My favorite cult classic would be The Boondock Saints. It was never released in theaters and has just kind of gained this huge following through word of mouth and people passing it along.
Okay. It definitely has a cult following. Would I say it's a classic? No. But it definitely has a cult following, and that's Sucker Punch. starring Emily Browning and Oscar Isaac, directed by Zack Snyder. I love that movie. I love what it stands for. It's so beautiful too. It's like one long music video.
All right, that's about all the time we have today, so thank you so much for joining us, and make sure that you catch these wonderful artists in the upcoming musical here at Flint Community Players, The Rocky Horror Show.
Alright, come see the show. This is a threat. If you don't come, I will take it personally. Please, buy your tickets now, please. Thank you. Legally, that's not true. I won't threaten you, but come see the show.
We have an amazing cast, we have fantastic choreography, wonderful music, so make sure you come out and see us.
Hello, little people, or I guess I'm the little person since you watch me on your phone or laptop or any other mobile device. You need to come see this show. It is beautifully directed, it is beautifully choreographed, it's beautifully acted, everyone sings so well. We are all like a giant rainbow Twizzler just wrapped up into one. It's coming together so amazingly. We basically have already done the entire show, and it's been, what, 2 weeks? You don't want to miss this show. You need to come see Rocky Horror Show at the Flint Community Players.